Hi, I'm Marissa Debortoli, and today we're spending 5 minutes with Darrin Drouillard, Director of Engineering for Blackburn Radio. So Darrin, can you tell us about what your job is?
I handle the technical operations for Blackburn Radio, the local radio company here in town. We have 4 radio stations in the Windsor and Leamington market with the Rock 95.1 and 100.7. We have the country station 95.9 FM. And we have 92.7 FM at Leamington and the Mix 96.7 FM. So I handle all of their transmitter site maintenance, all of the technical equipment maintenance, and all of the computer systems and phone systems for all 4 of those radio stations in 2 cities.
I understand you installed the radio booths here at the Mediaplex. Can you tell us about that?
Yes, when they were looking to build this Mediaplex, they wanted a working radio station, a working radio studio that would sort of exemplify what is used out in industry today. So they approached me and asked me for some advice about building it so that it would be built in a way that the students would be able to come in and use it and learn from it, so that when they got out into industry, there wouldn't be much of a learning curve to learn from what's actually out there. In the past, a lot of television and radio production at schools have been forced to use equipment that was hand-me-downs from old stations. When stations would build new studios and have new equipment installed, they would take their old equipment out that was still functioning and donate it to local colleges or universities, and that's what the students would learn on, which was great, except when the students got out in industry, they found they had been trained on antiquated equipment, and that equipment was not useful for them. They had to learn all over again when they got to work. So what St. Clair was looking to do here is build the studios that would allow them to move directly into industry when they got jobs. So they approached me. I had built 3 radio studios for Blackburn Radio in the past couple of years and wanted to put in the same type of equipment. So what ended up happening is I came in and I built the radio studios here as an exact replica of what we're using at Blackburn Radio. All of the same equipment, all of the same consoles, all of the same newsroom operating systems, all of the same computer systems, so that when they got out of here, students are ready to basically walk into our studios, sit down, and start work right from day one instead of having to go through that learning curve.
So did you go through any type of journalism program when you were going into your field?
Actually, I'm a graduate of St. Clair College. I graduated through the Electronics Engineering Technician program. So I went through to learn to be an electronics technician. Was already working in the field when I started at St. Clair. I went back to school when I was 26 years old, and was already working in a radio station. So I wanted to sort of gain the knowledge I needed for the technical side of operations. I was working in the production department and wanted to get into the engineering side of things. So I went back to St. Clair, got that degree, and that helped me to sort of advance where I was now with St. Clair College. Like with the education I gained at St. Clair College was able to get me through my years of radio work into where I'm now at with Blackburn Radio.
Is there any kind of advice you would give to students who might be coming into work in your field?
Well, one of the big things is that to pay attention to technology, not just what you're learning here at school, which is great, and you're learning on equipment that's going to be used when you get out there, but sort of spend a little extra time on your own and look at forward technology. Because things are changing so rapidly not only in the broadcast industry, but in any type of industry involving computers, involving electronic equipment, it's important to not only know what you're doing now, but what the future is going to hold in 2 years, 3 years. So have a look at what's out there, what's coming up, and be attuned to that. Because once you get out into the workforce, you may find that some of the stuff that you're used to working on isn't really there right now. You have to stay on top of things. Even now, I've been at this job for 6 years now with Blackburn, having worked for another radio company previous to that. And things have changed so rapidly in the past, even 2 to 3 years, I have to constantly keep up on the evolving technology and what's out there.
I'm Marissa Debortoli, and we've just spent 5 minutes with Darrin Drouillard.